to Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Owen Hayes. You're watching Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented to you by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor. Today's the 3rd of August, Sunday. 3 days into our fall Chinook season around here, and it has already started off very good. For it being the first week down in the Buoyton area, to hear decent reports coming from the river, that's a darn good sign. And the fishing out in the saltwater, as we got a report from yesterday here on the show, has been very, very good. Although yesterday did seem to be a little bit slower than it had been the days prior. But still, this morning, reports coming in of very good fishing out there from all over the place, let alone in that estuary area of the Columbia River. But today we're also going to get a live report from just outside the Garibaldi area with Andy Karlovich. He is the owner of Pacific Offshore Charters, and he's actually out there this morning chasing lingcod. I've been told that they're already done with their bottom fish, and now they're heading out to go after salmon. So definitely good for Andy out there this morning on the saltwater. Then we're going to check in with Pat Jones. He's the owner of Portland Marine, and we're going to find out how things are for him. I believe they're in the river down there in the Buoyton area. They could be offshore. They could be out in the saltwater. I'm not certain on that, but I believe they're in the river. He's actually fishing with the folks from Deschutes River Guide Service down there, chasing some fish around. And yeah, it is just that time of year where now we have lots of options, let alone down there in the estuary. Don't overlook working your way upriver. The reports in the main stem of the Columbia have been decent for the first week, with only a handful of fish going over Bonneville. It just means that they're still below it, of course, and the reports have been consistent since Friday, if you're like me and you fish the river itself. So certainly a lot of options out there if you're talking about that. And don't forget, though, next weekend, we're going to talk a little bit more about it with our guest on Sunday, but elk season is right around the corner. Bow season starts in just a matter of weeks, literally. Hopefully, you're far ahead of where I'm at, and you got yourself situated for this upcoming bow season. Getting all that stuff squared away is super, super important, as you all know. Upcoming segment, though, will be the report segment. We'll kind of share a little bit more than what I just did, I guess. But at the very least, we'll have some of the info that y'all love before we go into this upcoming week, and we'll find out what our weather is going to do this upcoming week with Andy Carson here on a Sunday. Find out what we've got going on throughout this upcoming week. To me, it looks perfect. But we'll find out if anything's changed since yesterday. River levels and fish counts, of course, will have that. I think the most interesting thing there when you're talking about steelhead counts over Bonneville is steelhead, but at the very least, with that extension for steelhead in August, that'll make things at least more options when you get out there, especially if you do get lucky and get that Chinook. Then you can try to catch a steelhead if you want to, or vice versa, whatever works out. Then also, finally, we get a chance to show a video that we filmed. Actually, it's not even a video. It's more of a sizzle reel, right? I was just recently over in Idaho with the guys from High and Dry Waders. We were fly fishing on Silver Creek in Sun Valley, which, if you're a fly angler, you've probably heard of Silver Creek. It's a world-renowned rainbow and brown trout fishery, and we have a clip that we're going to have of me actually over there doing some fly fishing, but all the other guys, which all the guys that I was there with were professional fly angler. Believe it or not, there is such a thing, and I was able to at least get in there and have some fun and catch some fish as well. So we're going to have that separating our two interviews. So I don't think I've ever had any footage or anything like that. Well, maybe years ago, not sure. Anyway, let's go ahead and show you some of the photos that all of you have been sending in, and we're going to show you exactly how to send those in yourself if you'd like to do so. We'd love it if you did. It doesn't matter if you're up in Alaska or if you're here in Oregon, Washington, Idaho, whatever. Take some photos, send them in, we show them off, and you can see those guys had a great time. Grant sent the photo in. Jeez, you're going to be eating fish all year long. Look at that halibut. It's a perfect size, in my opinion, halibut. Thanks for sending that in. It's easy to do. And we'll hear a little bit about this species of fish this morning when we talk to Andy. I don't know if they were actually going after black bass or if they were chasing lingcod exclusively. But at the very least, this is from Depot Bay. Bailey, congratulations. Nice rockfish. They are delicious. Good day on the big pond, and there's been a lot of that. We're going to start seeing lots of photos. We're about 2 weeks behind, so if you're sending photos in, by all means, just understand that it takes a couple of weeks to get the photos out. We get a lot of photos, and we want to see more. Just like this, Mason's first salmon. Grandpa Jim sent the photo in. I know exactly where that is. Great place to fish eggs, that's for sure. Look at that. What is that? That's a Pacific cod, I think. I'm not an expert, but either way, I bet you that's delicious. Some rockfish there and a silver. Jason sent it over, simple to do. Easiest way to do it, though, we'll get to that here in just a little bit, but there's a number of ways to send photos over. Robbins Springer, this was sent into our Fox 12 app, which kind of gives it a giveaway, but nice photo. The sun in there makes it look nice. Nice fish, too. Tacos for everyone, yes. Telling you. So many things that we love to do with the stuff that we're able to take home. Tacos being one of them. Sue, thanks for sending the photo over. And if you sent a photo or video in here recently, we got a video coming up here at the end of this. They're not all keepers. No, they're not. But be nice to those ones too. Please take care of the little ones. Wish we could take care of the birds that keep eating all of them, but we won't get sidetracked with that. Upper Willamette Smalley. That is an airboat. Okay, first things first, I've never been on an airboat. I've run pretty much all the other boats that I can think of. I'd really like to go on an airboat trip. That would be super cool. Wonder how that would be as a duck boat. Huh. Eva? Bob, thanks for sending the photo over. Very cool. Bet you can hear them coming from a long ways. Washington spot prawns. Another one I got to get up and do. Those things are absolutely delicious. Archer sent a photo over. Great picture. I mean, that is just one that you're going to keep on the wall forever. Oh, here's the video. Let's see if we see a bite. Oh, no, look at that in the background. What's that?
That was a fat one there.
Yeah. Oh, those are silvers jumping all over. Gordon Smith, thanks for sending the video in. Videos are just as easy. Man, those silvers are jumping everywhere. I'd be over there twitching jigs. I'm sorry, but I would not be trolling. I'd be twitching jigs right through the middle of them and whacking them. Surprised they're not over there trolling closer.
It's
Jeez.
See that there's this many fish. I mean, some of these will be going up the main stem. Some will be... Gavin, go ahead and put out 2 more feet.
Wow. And from the sounds of it, we're going to have a lot of silvers coming at us. Based on what's happening in the saltwater, we got a good thing going, hopefully, with our silver numbers this year. It's the Fox 12 app. It's free. Download it. Follow along with Outdoor GPS and send those photos over. I'm told that we have a live report or a report from this morning coming in. Can we take that call, Ryan? Oh, don't forget GPS at abbeys.com. Win that giant pizza. And then when you go in there and get it, tell them, yeah, we love Outdoor GPS and your pizza. But we got Richard from Kenmore. Now, we actually spoke with him last weekend up north, down in the, or up in the Puget Sound area. But he's got a report from this morning. Well, Richard, at least you were able to get out there. How was the fishing?
Well, and I had to move south about 10 miles, but I took part in that inner Elliott Bay downtown Seattle skyline fishing this morning. It was an experience, let me tell you.
Is that the first time you've done that, or is that something you've done in the past?
It's the third year in a row that we've done it. I still suck at it, but I'm trying to get better.
Now, why is that? You catch them everywhere you are up there. Is it just a different fishery, different depths, different style?
Boy, I think a lot of it has to do with when our Chinook and coho enter the systems, our freshwater systems, they don't travel the distances that the Columbia River fish do. Our systems are short, less than, 50, 60, 70 miles in some places.
Sure. And
the fish go super dour in the saltwater, especially when they're close to their confluence and spawn. So it gets super tough, and your bite windows get shorter and shorter. That Elliott Bay is notorious for first light, and if you can tie a tide change around it, it's really good. But as soon as those Chinook get closer, and they're still in the salt, but they get closer to that fresh water, just the bite times go way down. And I think with the how short of time that it takes to get to their spawning grounds. They just mature just super, super quick.
Interesting. Now, so for folks that fish that, any advice that you can give them, and how long is that fishery available to you up there? I know that things can open and close immediately.
Well, it sounds like possibly one more day in Area 9. I know they're at like 87% of the quota. It sounds like a possible 3 more days in Area 10. That would be next Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And this Elliott Bay fishery, unfortunately, only goes for 4 days or 3.5. It's open till noon tomorrow, so kind of ridiculous.
They say you got to get out there quickly. Hey, you going to make a trip down to the Columbia and get in on the buoy 10 fishery?
Not the buoy 10, but I'm going to wait till like the 3rd week in August and fish upriver in Longview there. I plan to come down for 4, 5, 6 days there. I got it planned out, got my hotel rooms, got all my gear ready. I'm ready to catch some, get to at least have a chance at something real, real special.
It sounds like it's going to material. I'm always optimistic, Richard, and as things are starting already with just a couple of days into the season, got a lot to look forward to. By the 3rd week of August, the river, let's just hope, the river could be loaded up pretty good. And we might even have a shot at some early silvers in the main stem, which is going to be interesting as well. Richard, as always, we appreciate the info for all those folks up north.
All right, I appreciate you, John. It's definitely the year of the big fish, so tight lines, my friend.
Hey, good luck when you get out there and be safe, okay? Yes, in this upcoming segment, when I share some of the reports from yesterday from buoy 10 and upriver ways, there was more than a couple really good-sized fish caught. Dime bright, so interesting. Probably not fall chinook, could just be late summer, but we'll have that when we come back from this break, so don't go anywhere. We got more good, almost a Good Day Oregon. Great show, but not this one. We got more Outdoor GPS for you when we come back.